During the offseason, the Avalanche had some money to spend on free agents by putting Gabe Landeskog on the LTIR, which opened up $7 million to acquire new free agents. One of the guys that they signed was someone that many people predicted would go to the Avalanche, and that was Jonathan Drouin. Of course, the reason many expected he would sign with Colorado was because of his ties to superstar Nathan MacKinnon and juniors. The two played together for the Halifax Mooseheads in the QMJHL and absolutely lit it up together. They would win a championship together in the 2012-13 season, with MacKinnon putting up 75 points in 44 games and Drouin putting up 105 points in 49 games. They became very tight on and off the ice and were both top prospects in the 2013 NHL draft. Of course, as we know, MacKinnon would go first overall to the Avs, while Drouin would go third overall to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Both would start their NHL careers a little slow, but would eventually get going. Drouin would have 53 points in his first full-time NHL season with Tampa, followed by a solid 46 and 53-point campaign with Montreal, which was pretty good. But Drouin was not turning into that superstar that they really thought he would. However, from there, it would really only continue to get worse for Joe, as he would follow this up by putting up just 87 points over the next 4 seasons, and it looked as though his NHL career could be in jeopardy. However, he became a free agent at just the right time, and Nathan MacKinnon told the Avs staff to bring him into Denver. So, Chris MacFarland and the Avalanche management listened to Mac and would sign Drouin to a 1-year, $825,000 deal. It was a low-risk, high-reward move for the Avs, but many were excited about what potential he could bring and what it would be like having him reunited with his former teammate and good friend Nathan MacKinnon. You could tell that there was an instant excitement for MacKinnon to have Drouin in Denver, as they would stay on the ice late every day after practice during camp to work on one-timers and the details of the game. You could tell that MacKinnon was very excited for Drouin to have the opportunity and really wanted him to make the most out of it. Drouin was even given the chance to start the season on the top line, playing with Nate and Mikko Rantanen. However, it looked like it might just be more of the same for Joe at the beginning of the year, as he would put up just 10 points in his first 26 games with the Avs and was even a healthy scratch on some occasions. He just didn't gel right away, and after spending some time on the top line, he quickly got demoted to the third and fourth lines most nights, and that was when he was even in the lineup and not in the press box. It looked like this experiment to reignite his career with MacKinnon was quickly coming to an end, and potentially his NHL career with it. However, things would really turn around for Drouin very quickly. He would have 7 points in his next 5 games, and have at least one in all 5. In the 42 games that he's played since the first 26, he's put up a whopping 36 points. The best part is that he was brought in to be a support piece for MacKinnon, but he hasn't been just that. He's actually been a play driver that has created tons of chances for his other teammates. He's been creating a lot of opportunities when he's not even playing with MacKinnon, as he spent most of the season playing next to either Ryan Johansson or Casey Middlestat. He's been a true top 6 player and not just someone that can support the other stars. Since his 26th game, I truthfully believe that Drouin has been the biggest steal of a contract in the NHL. Many people say that Zach Hyman is currently on the best contract in the league, where he makes $5.5 million and currently is just 1 point over a point per game. Drouin is making almost $4 million less than Hyman and is still at .85 points per game in his last 42 played. Drouin actually drives the play and creates opportunities for his teammates, while Hyman basically just stands in front of the net and taps pucks into a wide open net. I'm not trying to take away from what Hyman does, as standing in front of the net is his role, and he does it perfectly. That's what Edmonton pays him to do. But I'm saying that I would rather have a playmaker like Drouin than a McDavid Merchant. While Joe's contract has quickly turned into one of the biggest steals in the NHL, it is only a 1-year deal, which means he's going to need to be extended at the end of the year, and unfortunately with how well he has played, he's more than likely priced himself out of the Avs budget. Things are already looking very tight with Landeskog coming back next year, which means they won't have much to spend on him. If he keeps this pace through the playoffs, he'll more than likely be looking at around $5 to $6 million, which Colorado just doesn't have room to pay. However, maybe he realizes that Colorado is just the right fit for him and takes a massive discount to stay with Nathan MacKinnon and the Colorado Avalanche for another year. But with all that being said, I want to hear your thoughts. What have you thought about the reigniting of his career? What do you think about him coming in and just absolutely blowing it up the last 42 games? Do you think that he gets a deal done? Do you think he continues this through the playoffs? I want to hear from you. But with that being said, I would like to say thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.